Today, I want to discuss about something a lot of people will consider taboo, and it is very much about bro code. Now, you guys know about the bro code. There are a lot of things inside the bro code, and sometimes they differ from place to place, people to people, culture to culture, region to region. For instance, what people consider bro code in Kenya might not be what is considered bro code in the US. All right, a lot of these things will interconnect, but I want to talk about the context that I live in, which is the 254, our country, Kenya. The book code is very long. All right. There are things in there you can actually Google. You can ask your friends in case you're wondering what Paul Mbuvi is talking about. But there's one aspect of the bro code I want to tackle today, and that bro code is whether you can hook up with your boy's ex-girlfriend. Yeah. For example, if your bro is called Jemo, your best friend or your former friend or current friend or whatever, as long as it's your boy. If Jemo is your boy and he was dating a Sandra and then they happen to go different ways, is it okay for you to pursue Sandra or Sandra to pursue you? That is what I want to talk about today. And a lot of guys who are watching this video right now, chances are you're going to hate me at the end of this conversation, or you're going to unsubscribe at the end of this conversation. If you do, well, it's life. But if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section. And actually, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. All right, so bro code. Is it okay to hook up with your boy's ex? And I'm going to start by saying that, in my opinion, it is okay. Why am I saying it is okay? Because I think love is something dynamic. And I'm talking about genuine love. Not that you just want to smash someone because they are someone's ex, and when they were together, you used to look at her and think, hey, that chick, one say, hey, that diab, if I was to get it, definitely Tandika. It. No, I'm talking about genuine, true love. Or at least the kind of thing that you think might give birth to something amazing, something real. All right. Someone can hook up. Again, let me use the example of Jemo and Sandra. All right. So if Jemo and Sandra were together and they happen to go their separate ways for whatever reason, I hope that reason is not you. If they happen to go apart for whatever reason, and you honestly, genuinely like Sandra after the fact that they were together, why should it be not okay for you to go and be with Sandra? Sandra is a beautiful chick in your eyes. Sandra is an amazing woman in your eyes. Then yeah, please, by all means, go for Sandra. Sandra has also come after a while and she was like, hey, baby, I know you're Jemo's boy, but hey, I've been having these feelings for you. Can we have something? I honestly think you should have something. And like I said, no one has got the monopoly of love on planet Earth. Love comes from God. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. So I believe that love comes from God. And if it was meant to be, nothing, and I mean nothing, should come in between you guys. Yes, you were good friends with your boy Jemo. Lakini sasa, so now Sandra is not supposed to find love or true love if she has honestly, genuinely found something amazing in you. Yeah? Should she let it go just because, now, Jemo is going to feel a type of way, Jemo is going to feel bad about this, now we're going to hurt Jemo's feelings. Yes, of course we need to, be aware of Jemo's feelings, and we also need to be very careful how we approach this. Yeah, I hope my microphone is on. Yes, it is on. Yeah, so if Sandra or yourself, I don't know what name I should give you. Let me give you, what, babe, niwapate jina gani, pati yo mse jina gani? Let's call him Kevin. If honestly, you as Kevo and your boy Jemo and Sandra wamewachana. Now wamewachana because of reasons that do not include you. It's not like now Jemo found you, Kevo, and Sandra doing something, and then now, they're the reason you're breaking up. First of all, I don't think you should be sleeping with your boy's chick. Whether they're having a million troubles in their marriage or a million troubles in their relationship, I honestly do not think that you guys should be hooking up. That is now taboo. That is wrong. And that is why I started the video by saying, I hope if they do decide to break up, it's not because of you. Yeah. And if you have feelings for your boy's chick, by the way, please, kaa mbali. Stay a million kilometers away from them. Why? Because you're gonna interfere in this. It's like when you're addicted to cocaine or addicted to alcohol. You should stay away from alcohol. You should stay away from cocaine. Why? Because every time you're around cocaine, you're gonna be tempted to sniff some. Every time you're around alcohol, you're gonna be tempted to take a shot. And we know you take one shot, they become two shots. Before you know it, it's a whole bottle. So if you have feelings for your boy's cheek, yeah, if you do have them, please stay away from that chick. If your Kevo and Jemo calls you for a bash at his digs or just a get together at his digs and you have feelings for Sandra, tafadhali, have an excuse that day. Just tell Jemo, me, I can't make it. I can't come. I can't make it because lie. Say you have car trouble. Say you are sick. Say you are in Ushago. Say you are out of the country. Just lie. Why? Because there's that, what is it called? There's that border you cannot cross as far as bro code is concerned. But if Jemo and Sandra have decided to go their separate ways, then now you can pursue Sandra. Okay? And when I said that you need to find a way of, first of all, establishing that the relationship you want to have with Sandra is real, and how you need to break the news to Jemo, you obviously need to be sensitive to Jemo's feelings. Yeah. So that doesn't mean now that Jemo has separated with Sandra, oh, now you have gone after Sandra, then now you need to let the whole world know, including Jemo, that uliachilia mali safi, nimepata mali safi. No, you shouldn't do that. First of all, you need to find out, are these feelings genuine, or it was just infatuation? Because sometimes it can happen. You can be jealous or envious of someone's belongings. Yeah, I don't mean here that women belong to men, but you can be jealous of someone's wife or girlfriend, and you might confuse that for love or feelings or true love, or I don't know. It could actually be infatuation. Maybe you just like her nyash. You've been seeing it, the way it wobbles, and you're like, hey, yo kitu nikapatiwa jo. But it doesn't mean that those feelings are genuine. You just want to, that is lust, actually. Yeah. You might be attracted to her intellect. Maybe the way she just carries herself. Maybe, she has a PhD, and you're thinking, wow, if only I could get a chick who's as sharp as Sandra. Or if only I could get a chick who has a nyash like Sandra's. Or maybe I could get a chick who's a banker like Sandra. Sometimes you can be attracted to this chick because of things that are not, they're not tangible. Like you cannot substantiate, because if you like her because of her nyash, how many chicks out there have got nyash? You get. So establish, first of all, that this thing is real, it's genuine. Then have a conversation with this chick, Sandra, because also maybe you could be attracted to Sandra, but Sandra could feel. You get. Or Sandra could be feeling you, but you do not feel, her. So again, you need to establish whether what you guys are having is real or is genuine. And how do you do that? I think where we have gotten in terms of maturity, it's time you just sit down with someone and have a conversation. Yeah. See wakati tu wa ku hit and run, smashing and running. No. Have a conversation with someone. Let someone know that, you have these feelings, and let them process the information you've just given them, and let them tell you if they like you back. Yeah. Then if they do like you back, now you can pursue whatever it is that you guys think is you're having. And then you can find a way of telling your boy Jemo, hey, by the way, najua nimepotea for a while. This is the reason, I've been having someone, and this, this is what has been going on. And yeah, to be honest, najua uliachana na Sandra a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, and you know what? Now me and her, we are together. And by the time you're doing such a thing, be ready for the consequences, because in some instances, it might mean that your friendship has to come to an end. Your friendship with Jemo, that is. So if you're Kevo, you've just told Jemo that you're hooking up with his ex, it might mean that your relationship is coming to an end. And it may be coming to an end for a couple of reasons. We might discuss them today or another time, but I can just touch on one. Maybe Sandra and Jemo had kids together, or a kid. Yeah, maybe they had investments together. Now, what does that mean for your new dynamic relationship? Does it mean that now you're going to be stepdad to his kids, and is Jemo okay with that? You get. Now they have a business together. Jemo had invested X amount of money in this biashara, and maybe now Sandra wants you to be part of the biashara. Is Jemo okay with that? Yeah, you know, so there's a lot that goes into this kind of situation, and I think it is important that you consider these consequences, because also, what if Kevo and Jemo, you guys had a business together, and then now you have hooked up with his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, and now he doesn't feel you anymore, and now it's either you buy him out of the business or he buys you out of the business. You consider the consequences. What if the reason they separated is you? Maybe Sandra was just like, hey, I think I have feelings for someone else and I'm out. Then now Jemo comes to discover that someone else is you, Kevo. Yeah? So now what happens? You need to consider these things, man. But bottom line, do not, if the separation the impending separation or the separation that has already happened, if you're involved, yeah, and I am saying this because a lot of the situations, unfortunately, this is what happens. Your boy has been sleeping with your girl behind your back, and then you come and discover a couple of days, weeks, months later, sometimes even years later, and then you're like, wow. You know, that's the biggest betrayal, guys, because it's actually the person that betrays you is the person who you loved the most. It could be your parent, it could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be your sorry guys, it could be your friend. That is what betrayal is all about. Please do not be the person who betrays your friendship. And I'm telling you this for a fact. If especially in something like marriage, if God had put people together, do not be the reason they come apart, because that thing has got grave consequences. And I'm using here grave in capital letters. Grave. The Bible is very clear. Whatever God has put together, let no man put asunder. And when people take vows, what do they say? Till death do us part. Do not be the death that puts people apart. And that is why you need to stay. And this also applies for the chicks, yeah? If you're a chick out there and your chick friendly has got an amazing husband and you're thinking you can pita katikati yao, leave that one alone. That is the devil's work, and you do not want to be the devil. So going back to my conversation about bro code, if you honestly, genuinely think that there's something substantial that can come out of that relationship between you and your bestie's your ex's bestie. If you as a dude, you think that your friend's ex is worth having a relationship with, me, I am saying by all means, pursue it. Please pursue it. Because you do not want to live up to 70 years wishing you had done something 50, 20, 50, 60 years ago. You do not want to die a miserable man because true love slipped through your fingers. Ati sasa huwezi hook up na Sandra because Sandra ni dem ya ex wa rather, ni ex wa boys wako. Hapana bana. Life is short bana. No one is assured of tomorrow bana. If you honestly, genuinely feel something for that chick, ai, bwana we mfuate, kesi baadaye. Kesi baada. Hata kama we ni dem na your boy, we ni dem and your chick friend has broken up with his boyfriend for whatever reason, and you genuinely know that that is where your heart is, by all means, pursue. That is the only time I think bro code can be broken, if at all that is part of bro code. Because a lot of guys will say, pana, ex wachali yako wachana na na kama hapo ndio heartbeat yako iko. What if that is your heart throb? Yeah. Like I said, I know a lot of guys are gonna hang me for this. I'm ready for the consequences. Please don't forget to share. Do not forget to like. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe. We are currently over 280 subscribers. I really appreciate the 280 plus people who are subscribing to my channel. I pray that we get to at a 500 bwana before the end of October. 500. Mnaweza ninyima 500 kweli? Yeah? Then let's talk about 1,000 after that. Otherwise, be blessed and follow your heart. See you in the next one.